Get more clear? Let's say that DICOM is a soft version of the image, just look like a jelly. Jelly you can't use for construction and modification. So we need to convert this jelly to hard structure, something like wood, to be able to use it for construction and modification. And this is how STL will look like versus DICOM. And this is STL superimposed over DICOM image. But please notice that not any 3D image is STL image. It could be 3D DICOM image. And this is implant surgical guided construction process. But we are not done yet. STL file need to be sliced because printers need sliced and layered image for easy processing. Conclusively, we have an object sliced into layers. Now it's time to go to 3D printer to print it. Let's not forget that DICOM opened for us a whole new world of options, uses, and applications. As an example presented here, we can selectively segment one tooth with associated canal, turn it into STL, print it, now you have it in your hand. Finally, it's not only DICOM. We can use optical and laser scans, and now let's see the applications of milling.
Okay, you might be asking, how dental milling machine work? By getting what is called subtraction method, where you get a prefabricated disc and cut through it using a carbide burrs or even diamond burrs and discs. I'm going to show you a video how it truly works. This is a prefabricated disc where the carbide burrs working on it. Now it's subtracting in it and getting the details for the precise illustration. Finally, you get your illustration ready for your patient mouth. Now you have an understanding how it really works, right? So, what we can mill? Actually, we are proud that we can mill almost everything, starting from metal tubing for crowns and bridges, moving into allays and allays made from hyperceramics, Emax, and Empress, and fabrication of post and core is not a hassle anymore. Using a scan post, you can make in zirconia. And of course, single crowns whether made from Emax, Empress, or even zirconia. And the milling goes bigger, to bridges, whether it's a short span made from Emax or even zirconia, or longer for long span one made from only zirconia. And there is also timber crowns and bridges. And we can't forget our smile design, where diagnostic wax sub can be milled in polymethyl methacrylate or even wax. And the modern dentistry state of art, the laminate veneers, whether it's made from Empress or even Emax. How about implants? We can mill implant fixtures made from titanium, implant bars, or even implant abutments from ceramics or even titanium. The most surprising, there is a surgical guide where we can merge between Sirona system and cone beam system to get one or two implants. Shifting to removable orthodontics, AVA Dent system and Dentica system can make a digital complete denture in just 2 visits. Do you believe that? We can be, of course, without being proud that we can tackling ortho world where brackets can be milled or even mini screws to straighten your teeth. Now let's see the application in 3D.
Okay, back to 3D printing. What about the quality of production? We summarize the quality of production of 3D printing in 4 major elements. First of all, accuracy. According to the different modalities of 3D printing, DLP comes in the first place followed by SLA, then the rest of the family, which can print any object within the nanoscale that bypass the most problems of uniformity and complexity we suffer from in the milling machines. Moving to the second major element, resolution. Green salts, not the smallest anymore. Now 3D printing offers new era of resolution by printing any object in the thickness of 25 to 70 microns. Can you imagine the thickness?
عالمي عالمي يخرب بيت
Complexity.
عالمي
Complexity. And complexity, in comparison with milling, we still got the upper hand. 3D printers enjoy the ability of printing the finest and the most complex details that is missed in the milling machines. And according to the order of the modalities, it's the same that mentioned in the accuracy. Speed, the last element of quality. Because your luxury is important, now you can add some fun during work. You can have a meal, watching a movie while the 3D printers have done 60 models in 2 hours. But hold on a second. The great philosopher Xenophon once said, fast is fine, milling guys, but accuracy is everything. So bear in mind, in case you increase the speed, the accuracy will decrease. And now, when it comes to waste, our concept is reduce, recycle, reuse. Very low amount of waste, which is limited only to the supporting structures, and even it's reusable. Unfortunately, because perfection simply doesn't exist without imperfection, there are just few limitations, but we can overcome. First, cost. Just the printer initial cost and the material. But concerning the point of the printer initial cost, now you don't have to get this machine anymore. Just get a desktop printer with a very reasonable price starting from 1,000 bucks. I guess then you can make your life funny without paying that much for milling machines? Maybe. Continual limitation, post-processing.
ده طاير قفت
In post-processing, it may range from finishing, trimming, and emerging. But no worries, all you need is lab in office, which may cost you a bit of money and time. In DICOM, you just need to handle any scan artifact in order to get perfect 3D printed object. And now concerning the ceramics, we're still working and doing the best to improve the mechanical properties of printing ceramics in 3D. By talking about the future, we believe that nothing's impossible. And because of that, we are doing the best, working day and night to improve every single detail in all the aspects. Starting from the techniques aspects, we have the newly introduced techniques like inkjet, micro-extrusion, laser-induced and forward transfer. Jumping to the materials aspect, we have the upcoming materials like cobalt chromium, titanium, zirconium. And because we are not just limited to the dentistry in the medical scene, we started the bioprinting. Now we can print human organs, tissues, and scaffold for tissues. And before we leave, let me introduce for you this amazing invention. It's the BiFlow. Simply, it's a desktop printer, which is foldable in size, small, and in the grip of your hand. Now you may ask yourself a question. What about the future of milling? That's what we'll explain. Stay tuned, please. Thank you.
علمي للصبح علمي
Now, everybody relax, please, and listen carefully. I'll take you
شوف دكتور شريف
in
قفش
an
بالخط.
amazing journey.